Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Assassin's Creed Revelation. Now, I spawned in as Desmond, and I went over here just to see if we could continue with the Ezio stuff. We can, but I'd still, when I get to these, because I assume they're important, and I'm supposed to do them. Uh, that hopefully, because I went in and then it started a cutscene, so I couldn't pause or anything, so I closed the game, and then it didn't play the cutscene again. So I don't know. Hopefully it does next time I go. But if it doesn't, then that'll suck. I don't know how long these Desmond parts are, which is what I said at the end of the last one, but um yeah. I don't know how long these are, but hopefully not too long.
Incredible. This must be the core of the Animus. No simulations, no environments. I can't even feel my own body. Everything's just raw data. So am I still me, or am I some kind of computer program?
Okay. The movement is kind of clunky in this. It's like very stiff, I guess. And so slow.
Home. I was born here. The farm. Yeah, they called it the farm. My parents, 24 couples, some kids, a community. Hidden away.
Yeah, that's not weird at all.
Small houses in the Black Hills. Right. The clear skies, wood smoke, wind, the stink of gasoline, generators running day and night. I remember. We lived simply, almost like nomads. So far from everything. Ready to pack up and go at the drop of a hat. If we were discovered. If they found us. The farm. Wasn't much of one, was it? Not a proper farm. We grew some food. I don't remember any animals, though. Maybe a few dogs. The assassins. I was born into it. I didn't choose. It was like a birthright. You are an assassin, they told me. What did that even mean? Ever since I was young, they never stopped saying it. You are an assassin. You are an assassin. And this is our creed.
Nothing is true.
What did that mean? A world without purpose?
Everything is permitted.
Everything is permitted?
They're looking for us. And they will not stop until every one of us is dead.
Yeah, I believed for a while. But I never understood. That's the trouble when you're born into something. Belief without understanding. Everyone was so serious. Scared, too. All that talk of assassins and Templars. The end of the world.
Live by the creed, Desmond. Empower yourself.
Okay, I can have 3 of these little platforms. I don't know if that's important.
Every man has his limit, I guess. I can't remember when I stopped believing. When I stopped caring. God, it all sounded so stupid. I couldn't hear the word Templar without laughing. And assassin? Forget it.
He was laughing at the idea of assassins? He did realize that assassins exist. Didn't those were like a thing? I guess he's laughing at the concept that he is one? I don't know.
An ancient war, they said. An endless struggle. But I never cared. Who knew it was possible to bore a kid with war stories? I guess I was lonely. Alone in a crowd. If I could have told them that, maybe they would have listened. If only I could go back. If I could tell them I'm sorry.
I've played sections in video games before where it's like, you know, they're talking or having like memories and you're doing a weird thing, but this isn't really like the others because usually it'd be more like a, you know, they'd be hearing their old memories or thoughts or something. So this is interesting. Was that the first one done? Okay. Are they all going to be that short? I imagine not. Oh, I forgot Desmond looked real different in this one for some reason. Why did they do that to him? Not like real different, but he definitely looks different, right? And I don't think I'm going crazy. Do they use Animus Island just to advertise their Ubisoft Club rewards? It just gave me a pop-up ad in the middle of wow, that's like some EA level stuff. A pop-up ad in the middle of a AAA game. Can't imagine.
Memory sequence archived. Recalibrating Animus idle parameters.
Much surprised me. I guess. Not a whole bunch. Well, maybe if it was like Valhalla. Oh my god, they milked Valhalla.
The morning bell.
I was
God,
looking
I hate
at the
it.
frickin' prices of
Ringing
some
5
things
days
for
a week just
Valhalla,
before dawn.
like the DLC.
Up before the birds. Me and the other
Way
kids.
too pricey. Whenever I
Come
get to
on,
that, I'm
Desmond,
not
get
doing
up.
any
No lag.
DLC.
Exercise.
Not buying them.
Mandatory. A dip in the creek to get clean, then oats with butter and apple juice for breakfast. Ugh. I must have walked 1,000,000 miles before I was 10. But it was nice. I liked those days out in the hills. The hush, the open air, the deep dark of the forest. Crunch of boots on the dry ground.
Can you see Rapid City from here?
No, that's much further east.
What is this war about? What are we fighting for? They never told me much. Just enough. They kept things shrouded. An air of secrecy. For my own good, they said. So we stayed hidden. Away in the Black Hills. If anyone ever knew who we were, or what we were doing, there'd be trouble.
They're everywhere, Desmond. They have their hands in everything. Politics, war, finance, high-tech, agriculture. People are asleep. And while they dream, Abstergo builds a nightmare.
Abstergo. The first time I saw that name, it was on the side of a bottle of ibuprofen. Mom laughed when I asked her about it. Can't get away, she said.
Well, we pick our battles, I guess. So many to choose from.
She told me the average American household contains 3 dozen Abstergo-owned products at any given moment. If you tried to purge them from your life completely, it would be a full-time job. So this was it. The global conspiracy Abstergo. Fingers in every pie. Governments, corporations, universities. Mom and Dad made it sound so scary. But it didn't feel scary. An enemy has to have a face, but all I could see was a bottle of painkillers. What scared me was the training. Sweat, tears, bloody lip every once in a while.
Focus, Desmond, focus.
How far were they going to push me?
Strength, speed, agility. No excuses.
Couldn't stand it. What was the point? For years and years, I thought some major catastrophe was on the horizon. I didn't know what to expect.
One day you'll understand. You'll see. All this unease will be worth something. I promise.
If they'd been more open with me. If they'd shown me things. Taken me places. Maybe it would have made more sense.
Okay, so they're not going to be very long, but they are going to be extremely tedious. And they're exposition dumps. They realized that they needed to include a bunch of stuff about Desmond's story and his backstory, and they decided to just make platforming exposition dumps. Huh. Still gonna play them because I want the story, but bit weird.
Memory sequence archived. Recalibrating Animus idle parameters.
I wanted out. I wanted my own life, to live my own way. "16 years old. Where was I going? No idea. Just away. That's it. That was the plan. Not much of one. They never guessed what I was doing. Because I didn't know what I was doing. I just walked right out. Someone realized I was gone. They shouted. I started running.
Desmond! Desmond!
just ran and ran and ran. All that training was finally worth something. God, it was so dark when I left. And the forest. Endless. I didn't dare take the roads.
Desmond? Where are you?
Mother. Calling out. Begging me to stay. But I wouldn't. I followed the hills down. Down until I hit a stream. I followed that to a river, and from the river to an old access road. For hours that day. The summer sun keeping me warm well into the evening. Found a clearing after dark. Fell asleep beneath the stars. Never had a quieter night. Not before or since. Walking. Too scared to hitch a ride. What the hell was I doing? Lost in the Badlands for a day. Felt like a week. Endless ocean of wrinkled earth. Can't believe a place could look so dead. I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm gonna die here. Finally met some girls from Illinois. So bubbly, so kind. One day drive to Omaha, another to Chicago. Then somewhere, someone said to me,
If you've got nothing, you go to New York. That way, if you leave with nothing, people don't ask why. And if you leave with something, you are one lucky son of a bitch.
so that's where I went. New York City. Into skyscrapers and subways. To filth and folly. Into the maddening crowds.
Yeah, hopefully they remaster Assassin's Creed 1 at some point and I can play that so I can get like the start. Because I mean, technically, I started at the sequel, so not even technically, I just did. It's, it's kind of funny, really. Yeah, I understand the story well enough. It's gonna be a really boring episode, though. Because I mean, I'm not really talking during the puzzles because I'm trying to focus. The puzzles platforming, I'm trying to focus. They're not all that hard, but
Warning. Memory leak detected. Recalibrating Animus idle parameters.
what
Back
the
to work when
heck?
the sun goes down. Brooklyn JMZ into the city. Transferred Washington Square, down to the Triangle.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, just book it across. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but just time it well, and then oh my
Rising
god.
from below like the living dead. Into the sun. The light shocking my eyes.
Yeah, I didn't go through the whole. I went like off to the side for some reason.
Walking those 10 minutes between the subway and the bar always felt so good. But that feeling never lasted. Some days the city's a vampire. It steals all your best moments. They come and
It's not
go
what
in
vampire
seconds
does.
and fade away. You end up remembering
I
only
mean, I know
the
what it
worst.
means. I know what he means, but okay. Guess I go through here. Nope.
Tending bar at Badweather. I just walked in and they handed me a shaker. Took me on for my ravishing looks. I think the owner had a little crush. My winning smile.
Hey, what's that drink you invented?
I laughed at my past, laughed at my family, joked about everything. Even the end of the world.
Had it last time?
Shirley Templar?
Shirley Templar, what's in it?
The usual. I just had some gin.
Right on. Photos.
I didn't, okay. It just kind of continued walking after I let go.
There was a big dream floating out there. And every night I saw people dreaming it. I don't know how they did it. It takes as much money to smile as to pay rent in this place. The more I missed my family, the more I hated myself for it. I told myself I wanted a new family. I wanted to start over.
Hey, Des, going to the after party? Nah, I'm a little out of it.
Lights, action, bass drum. Mind-numbing. 124 beats per. Twice the speed of a beating heart.
cult or something like that. You know, out west.
My parents were conspiracy freaks. They live off the grid, in the woods.
Seriously?
God, they all look so good. Girls in their skirts, batting eyes, beads of sweat. Everyone was so beautiful in those flashing lights.
You wanna dance?
I was a new man, born again. Alone, but alive. Trying to forget.
Come on.
Let go, Desmond. Just let it go. Forget it.
I got stuck on the one thing for some reason. I just wouldn't let me move. I really thought, like I said last time, like I'd probably be able to do like 2 or 3. I did not think I expected them to be obviously a lot shorter than Ezio's sequences, you know, the main sequence stuff. But I did not expect them to be so short that I would get to all of them. I was expecting, you know, 2, maybe 3. Not all of them in one video. I mean, unless this last one is just so much longer, but I definitely doubt that. I don't even think I'll have to edit this video. It's so straightforward. I think I could just completely, I think I could just, God, I'm gonna edit that out. I think I could just, like, upload it, right? Like, I could get done with this and just press the share button and share to YouTube. I don't even think I have to edit anything.
Memory sequence archived. Warning. Recursive idle state instability. Stack overflow imminent.
And, by the way, not to say this isn't fun. This is pretty fun, but I just think it's a bit lazy. Oh, okay. To make my own elevator.
After 9 years of being away, my old bitterness was back. I was tired again. I didn't want to admit that moving forward might mean taking a step back. The shine of the city had faded. The freedom I felt was hollow without old friends, without family. And then they came for me. Abstergo. They had been looking for me. I couldn't believe it.
Mr. Miles?
Yeah? I spent half my life trying to forget everything my parents taught me. Everything I thought was a lie.
Desmond Miles?
Yeah, what's this about? And suddenly, I wanted it all back. All that training. All that time. But I couldn't. Those days, they were gone. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sake.
We know who you are. What you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time. You're an assassin. You've got something my employers want. Locked away in that head of yours.
Bastards!
they need so many layers. I feel like they just put the layers for spooky factor, basically. I mean, seriously, there's just about no reason for them, is there? Okay. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is the place I like escaped from, the Abstergo lab at like the beginning of the first game, right? It's made to look like a hospital or something. I don't know if that's. I imagine it's purposeful. It looks like a hospital. I'm supposed to go back into the room I got out of in the first game or something, or not first game, the second game. Was it this one? I don't know. I don't remember. That was at the very start of the second game, so it's obviously been a minute since then I've played Brotherhood and Revelations. But I haven't actually finished Revelations yet.
In a few short months,
You shut up.
my life changed forever. I know my easiest days are behind me, but I don't want them back. Not now.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was meant to turn there.
My name is Desmond Miles, and I am an assassin. I am an assassin.
Okay, I got a little outfit, nice, and then I expected, like, after all of them, this one would, like, fix itself, but now that's everything. Okay, I've been recording for 40 minutes. Yeah, I don't expect to even have to edit this one. Surprised there's not, like a parkour course or really anything to do here. Okay, guess I'll end this episode here, though. Nothing else to do. Like this video if you liked it, which I doubt. Boring. Very boring video. Comment if you have something to say, and subscribe if you want to see more from my channel. Goodbye.